Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're going to be talking about Deathstroke, so please like this video, subscribe to the channel to let YouTube and agnostics know you like this kind of content. Now let's dive into the video. Deathstroke is a supervillain appearing in American comic books, published by DC Comics, created by writer Marvy Wolfman and artist George Piazzi. The character first appeared in the New Teen Titans #2, 1980, as Deathstroke the Terminator. Publisher DC Comics. First appearance The New Teen Titans #2, December 1980. Created by Marv Wolfman and George Piazzi. Alter ego Major Slade Joseph Wilson. Species Metahuman. Team affiliation Secret Society of Supervillains. Injustice League. HIVE Hive. United States Army. Titans East. Titans Suicide Squad. League of Assassins. Notable aliases: Deathstroke the Terminator. Abilities: enhanced intellect and mental capacity, superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility, durability, reflexes and senses, master assassin, accelerated healing, decelerated aging, master hand-to-hand combatant, martial artist, swordsman, and marksman. Deathstroke is the alias of Slade Joseph Wilson, a mercenary and former U.S. Army soldier who gains enhanced physical and mental abilities from an experimental super soldier serum. Regarded as the greatest and deadliest assassin in the DC Universe, he serves as the archenemy of Dick Grayson and the Teen Titans, although he has also fought other superheroes, including Grayson's mentor, Batman, Green Arrow, and the Justice League. Deathstroke's vendetta against the Titans began when he swore revenge for the death of his eldest son Grant. His other two children, Joseph and Rose, would go on to join the Titans to oppose him. A bicolored black and orange mask that covers his missing right eye serves as Deathstroke's visual motif. The character has been adapted in various media incarnations, having been portrayed in television by Michael Hogan in Smallville, Manu Bennett in Arrow, and Elsie Morales in Titans, and in film by Joe Manganiello in Justice League and its director's cut. Ron Perlman and others have provided Deathstroke's voice in animation and video games. Publication history: Deathstroke the Terminator was created by Marvy Wolfman and George Piazzi and made his first appearance in the New Titans #2 in December 1980. Due to his popularity, Deathstroke received his own series, Deathstroke the Terminator, in 1991. It was retitled Deathstroke the Haunted for issues #0 through #41 and #41 through #45, and then simply Deathstroke for issues #46 through 60. The series was canceled with issue 60 in total. Deathstroke ran for 65 issues, #1 through 60 plus 4 annuals, and a special #0 issue. Deathstroke will receive a new ongoing series in March 2026 as part of the DC Next Level Publishing Incentive. The character's popularity with readers also led Rob Liefeld to create the popular Marvel Comics character Deadpool. Wade Wilson, whose name powers and costume were originally patterned on Deathstroke. Following his injury in DC Universe Last Will and Testament, Deathstroke appears in one of the four Faces of Either Evil one-shots written by David Hine. Despite predating James Cameron's film The Terminator by 4 years, the character is now simply called Deathstroke, though the full title has not completely fallen out of use, having been referenced in Justice League Elite. Fictional character biography. Slade Wilson was 16 years old when he enlisted in the United States Army, having lied about his age. After participation in the Korean War, he was assigned to Camp Washington, where he had been promoted to the rank of major. In the early 1960s, he met Captain Adeline Kane, who was impressed by his talent and offered to privately train him in guerrilla warfare. In less than a year, Slade mastered every fighting form presented to him and was soon promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel. 6 months later, Slade and Adeline were married and she became pregnant with their first child. Slade was sent to serve in the Vietnam War, where he met SAS member William Wintergreen. While serving in Vietnam, Slade was given a drug that allowed him to utilize and use up to 90% of his brain's capacity, granting him enhanced physical powers, an accelerated healing factor, and heightened senses. Soon after the experiment, Slade becomes a mercenary without the knowledge of his family. The criminal Jackal takes Slade's younger son Joseph hostage to force Slade to divulge the name of a client who had hired him as an assassin. Slade refuses, claiming that doing so would violate his personal code of honor. Despite Slade's efforts, Joseph's throat is slit by the kidnappers, leaving him mute. After taking Joseph to the hospital, Adeline is enraged at Slade's endangerment of Joseph and tries to kill Slade by shooting him, but only manages to destroy his right eye. The Teen Titans. Slade has a long history as an enemy of the Teen Titans, beginning when his older son Grant receives superhuman enhancements from HIV, becomes Revenger, and accepts a contract to kill or capture the Teen Titans. However, Grant's enhancements prove fatal and kill him, with Slade agreeing to complete the contract. His first mission involves stealing the element Primescent from Star Labs and selling it as a weapon. He then kidnaps the Titans and places them in the path of a petroleum bomb to test his device. The Titans escape and pursue Deathstroke, but he severely wounds Changeling in his escape. Deathstroke next appears in New York, holding officials hostage to lure the Titans into confronting him. Terror, a new ally of the Titans, and Changeling are the only ones able to answer the call. Terror knocks Changeling out and batters Deathstroke single-handedly in an effort to prove herself worthy of being a Titan. Deathstroke escapes as the other Titans arrive, but by then Terra had proven herself and the team offers her membership. Terror and Deathstroke had secretly conspired to fake the fight in a plot to infiltrate the team. The Jetta's contract. During the Jetta's contract storyline, the Titans entrust Terra with all of their secret identities. Once Slade has this information, he uses it to systematically subdue each of the Titans, exploiting them at their weakest moments. Dick Grayson avoids being captured and meets with Adeline and Joseph Wilson. Grayson takes the new identity of Nightwing and confronts Deathstroke and Hive alongside Joseph Wilson, who has assumed the name Jericho. During the confrontation, Jericho frees the Titans by possessing Slade's body. While trying to kill the Titans, Tara causes the Hive building to collapse, killing herself in the aftermath. Changeling attempts to kill Slade, but relents after realizing that Slade was not fully responsible for Tara's actions. Titans Hunt. Slade comes to the Titans' assistance during the Titans Hunt storyline when many Titans members disappear in a manner very similar to how they were abducted during the Judge's contact. Slade and Nightwing discover that the abductions were the work of the Wild Beast Society and that their leader was Jakira. Jakira had been possessed by the corrupted souls of Eretroth, who intended to capture the Titans and use them as host bodies. Slade is forced to kill Jakira to save the other Titans. Afterwards, Slade continued his life as a mercenary, but also acted as an occasional ally to the Titans, aiding them when mutual threats outweighed their animosity. Family business. Meanwhile, Slade's relationship with his estranged wife Adeline took a tragic turn as Slade underwent a process to gain the ability of physical regeneration, allowing him to survive any wound so long as his brain is intact. After gaining this power, Slade is forced to give his wife a blood transfusion to save her life, resulting in her gaining a similar healing factor. This altercation of her DNA drives Adeline insane, leading her to form a new version of Hive. During the ensuing battle, Adeline's throat is slit, but her healing factor will not fully heal her body or allow her to die. Starfire is forced to kill Adeline, causing Slade to renounce all ties with the Titans. It is revealed that Jericho managed to transfer his consciousness into Deathstroke in the instant before his death. Taking control of his father, Jericho forces Deathstroke to murder Wintergreen. He then launches a series of attacks against the current Teen Titans before leaving his father's body. Deathstroke manipulates his daughter Rose Wilson into the mercenary business as the new Revenger to find and cure Jericho using a specially designed serum to heighten her hostility and push her over the edge. Unfortunately, the process also resulted in Rose being driven at least partially insane to the extent that she cuts out her own left eye in an attempt to prove to her father that she was just like him. Infinite Crisis. Deathstroke is a founding member of Lex Luthor's secret society of supervillains. In the Infinite Crisis storyline, he was seen in Infinite Crisis #1, hiding in a warehouse south of Metropolis, waiting to ambush the Freedom Fighters with several other members. The battle did not last long, and by the end, Deathstroke had killed the Phantom Lady. Slade also shoots Uncle Sam in the back, leading to his apparent death. He was the employer of Nightwing, whom he hired to train his daughter Rose. However, after the two have confrontation with Superman, Deathstroke discovers that Nightwing has been teaching Rose the values of heroism. He could not kill Grayson in front of his daughter because doing so would undo all of Slade's teachings. Nightwing offered a deal. He would stay away from Rose if Slade would keep metahuman villains out of Bedhaven. The deal held for 34 hours until Infinite Crisis #4, when Slade, under the orders of Alexander Luthor Jr., drops Chroma on Bedhaven, killing over 100,000 people. 1 year later, in the publishing line, 1 year later, Deathstroke assembles a counter team of of teen superheroes known as Titans East. The current Titans team includes Revenger, who now wanted nothing to do with her father. Deathstroke blackmails former Teen Titans member Risk, while at the same time offering him an outlet for his rage. Drugs Batgirl with the same serum he had used on Rose, and supplies Antenna with a formula that granted superhuman speed to compensate for the loss of his connection to the Speed Force. His team, however, slowly fell apart over the course of the attack as Robin managed to free Batgirl of his mind control. Serum and Raven convinced Darla Dent to switch sides. Slade and his remaining Titans substantially forced faced off against both the current Titans and a group of old Titans led by Nightwing. Although he was defeated, he still managed to escape with the aid of Intella. In the end, however, it was revealed to the readers that Slade's real mission was to provide his children with something he could never offer them, a real family, in the form of the Teen Titans. By attacking the Titans, he ensured that Rose and Jericho would become more trusted by their associates and this grow closer to the team. Blackest Night in the Teen Titans Volume 3 tie into the Blackest Night crossover event. Deathstroke is living in the deceased Wintergreen's house and reading his journal when he's attacked by Rose again. During the fight, the two are attacked by their deceased relatives, Grant, Wade, and Adeline, who along with Nightgreen have all been reanimated as Black Lanterns. Deathstroke and Rose are forced to work together to fight for their lives against the Black Lanterns. The two hopelessly fight the regenerating Black Lanterns until Jericho, cured from his earlier insanity, arrives and turns the tides of the fight. During the course of the battle, Deathstroke confesses to his children that part of the reason why he menaced the Teen Titans for so many years was that he felt that by forcing his children to hate him, they would have a chance of escaping the sorrow and pain that a life with him would entail. Just as Slade is overwhelmed and about to be killed, Jericho uses his abilities to possess the Black Lanterns and sever their connection with their power rings, killing them once more. After realizing that her mother was not reborn as a member of the Black Lantern Corps, Rose comes to the conclusion that she must somehow still be alive and leaves after threatening to kill Slade if he tries to stop her. Jericho chooses to stay with his father, reasoning that only Slade would have the courage to kill him if he were to never return to madness. Thank you for watching this video and peace out to the next one.